Have you ever been scrolling Dueling Book and wondered what the hell were these people actually thinking? If you have, you have shown up to the right place because this is the best of Dueling Book Cringe posts. YouTube, what's up? It's your girl Tintin here, and we're back with another episode of the best of Dueling Book Cringe posts. And today we have a new co-host. We got Cupidity. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How about you? I'm doing good, everyone.
Yeah, I'm alive. I'm alive. We're doing well. So you know how Cringe Post works, right? How the series works?
Sadly, yes.
All right. Well, to everybody that is either a new viewer or watching in chat that hasn't seen this before, the way this works is there are 16 posts here that we will alternate reading back and forth. Cupidity is going into this blind, not having seen any of these posts before. So, I mean, that's about it. Without further ado, I'll let you go ahead and start. So the first post is all yours.
All right, let's get down to business. I don't know why, but the world mild is making me so horny right now. You know, this is actually some of the more milder stuff that they post, and it honestly just it makes me wonder. You know, is there a therapist that is associated with Dueling Book? Can we get this person some therapy?
I think April is the therapist for Dueling Book.
You know, that kind of scares me.
It makes sense. I left Dueling Book for 2 weeks. I come back and there's April hate accounts now. So
I find them a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry, you first.
No, you're fine. It boggles my mind. April had an entire episode. Oh no, that was E-Girl that had an entire episode dedicated to them.
Oh boy. Honestly, I find them to be weird, but honestly, listen. If you're spending time making hate accounts on a user, like, come on, touch grass, please.
Touch grass, indeed. All right, next post here is from Silenced. You're cute. And then Whom Amel said, April has hairy balls. 11 has hairy balls and is a Nazi pedo. Spread the word like you spread your legs, you elven waifu.
I'm sorry. this where's the context behind this? Where is this? It's just all of a sudden someone just posts casuals like, "Hey, pretty cute," you know? And then all of a sudden this person just comes out and it's like, this individual has 11 hairy balls. You know, I'll have you know I have 12 hairy balls, but you know, we'll talk about that later. But
Nazi pedo. Let's go.
Yo, it's like the Nazi zombies from like that South Park game.
I've never heard of the insult "you elven waifu," so that one's new to me.
Me too. Like, as weird as some of these posts are, I have to give them some points for creativity.
Chad said, "Good lord, what is happening in there?" No one knows. You don't want to know. All right, up next.
I think some people would align with this. Okay, I think some people would genuinely align with, you know, just normal summoning Alistair, because for some reason in the TCG this deck just there's always someone out there, right, sitting in alone, right?
Yeah.
They have student loans, a cumulative 100,000 or more. They don't know what to do with themselves, right? So they think, I'm gonna bring Alistair to a YCS. Hopefully this will cover my student loans and also my crippling addiction to Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, I can understand, especially when the highest IQ intelligent play is to, as it says right here, normal summon Alistair.
Normal summon Alistair, but then a generic user just wants to fucking curb stomp them.
4 years, man. Four goddamn years.
4 years too many.
Christ almighty.
And can we just acknowledge that Big Dick Pic 69 said this?
I mean, I think this was kind of like... this is... I don't even know what to say about the username. I just wanted to really discuss the philosophy of normal summon Alistair the Invoker.
You wanted to discuss the philosophy of our Lord and Savior Alistair the Invoker. Please have a seat over there.
Which I think is very fitting for the term cringe on this episode. All right, let's continue.
All right, up next we have pats you on the head. Ooh, woo, my chair is so wet.
Okay, I think you need to clean that up. That is just completely unsanitary. Okay, if you're dripping, like I don't know where it's from, whether it's your drool or your own, you know,
You know.
Let's call it the juice. You know, your apple juice.
The juice.
We'll call it the apple juice. Okay, I think you need to clean yourself up. You're inhumane. Okay, please clean that up.
Inhumane. Yeah, Big Boss over here just ooh woo.
I mean,
April back in with the fucking zingers. I swear.
I think he's just weird sometimes. I do like the guy though. He's kind of cool. I like him.
All right, here you go. This one's for you.
Oh goody. See, that's the problem that I find with these posts that you're showing me right now. Where is the context? Like where's the build up for this? It's like, oh, you know, minus 1200. You know, it's a pretty big sum of effect damage that someone's taking. You know, April I think understands. Like, yeah, I don't want to take that kind of sum if I'm already paying like, you know, 4K for Solemn Judgment, 1500 for Solemn Strike. You know, maybe 2K for Warning if you're with those players. But then out of nowhere, you see this guy, it's like, it's better than Cum Niggers. The demons told me to say this.
Long One minus 1200. That's the new extender for Sword Soul.
I actually haven't seen that one yet. I'd have to look at that actually.
So when Long One's used for an Asynchro summon, its effect activates Engrave to burn your opponent for 1200 damage.
That's, I mean, I assume it's good for a lot of other reasons. I'd have to look into it itself.
I mean, it's part of the #1 meta deck right now. That's all I have to say.
I mean, yeah, that. I'm still. I mean, Sword Soul. It's weird, you know, because like I like its art. It's like I like its artwork. I think it's some of the better stuff from Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, of course, I always have that soft spot for Dragoonity, but you know, that's another topic. Anyway, let's get to the next bit.
All right. Up next, we have Hentai Lord saying, "Reply with your favorite hentai rap." Renee's sample, Corey in the house.
You know what? This actually hits with me hard. You know, these were like these particulars. There's Nick Nom and Turnweist. I remember these guys. Like, I have a song. Of course, reply with your favorite hentai. It's a little bit weird. I mean, I think you should keep that to yourself, please.
Right?
I don't
Corey in the house.
I mean, I like me some Corey in the house. You know, it's a pretty mild show.
Is it your favorite hentai though?
No comment. I have no comment on this. Listen, it's all about my boy SpongeBob.
Oh, SpongeBob has that best hentai. Watch out.
Yeah.
Chat, don't take me seriously. Please don't take me seriously.
Listen, it's not. Listen, okay, I'm telling you, not SpongeBob. SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
Let's not talk about that. Listen. Anyway, right. I got sidetracked. These two, because like, as you know, I've been on the website for a long time. So this post in particular hits home. You know, this is one of the more milder posts I've seen so far.
Mystic in chat said Corey can come in my house anytime.
You know what? I think. What would you do with Corey if he just came to your house one day? You know, I need to know this.
I have no clue. On to the next.
All right, let's continue.
Have fun with this.
Let's see what you got with me. You know, I actually haven't seen this user, but then again, it's probably because I don't have them added. But let's read this. You got your. I'm not reading like the way it wrote. I'm not. I have more obligation against this. You got a friend in me. Oh, beat. What is this? Spits on Melf Rabby butts. What? Ayo, what? Ayo, what the hell is wrong with you?
Spits on Melfy Rabby butt sack.
I don't get it. Why? Like it sounded like, you know, maybe he was about to, you know, drop a song or some sick beats, and then all of a sudden this, you know. That's a thing that I'm starting to find a theme here. It's just there is just a weird contrast from one subject to the next. Is this funny? I mean, it probably is. Let's be honest.
I'm dying.
All right, I think Melfy Rabby is just as confused as I am. All right, let's continue.
All right.
Please.
On next, this is Claudio 5. It says, "This post will have the same replies. Guys, I'm counting on you to create a paradox. What's a reply? 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 JK nerd, suck a big fat schlong." Crispy fried chicken in.
Honestly, I like that guy. You know, he's just these people are just trying to create a chain, which is a little bit weird, but he's breaking the chain, just doing a little bit of trolling. I like it.
I've been seeing that more and more on DB lately, where people are trying to create a chain. I don't
I don't
understand it.
I don't get like what value is there in it. Remember when the main menu was used to actually discuss Yu-Gi-Oh content?
No.
It's okay. I don't.
No.
It's okay. I don't either. It was either just pictures. It was a Wild West back in the day, and I'm gonna only say that for now.
Yeah, for sure. Up next, we have this one.
Okay. Relationship status. Single with side. He's got some side hoes. I appreciate the grind.
And Kami Firecrow, nice.
You know what? I have zero complaints with this. This man, he knows his word.
Relationship status, single with siding.
He just knows how to get them those side girls.
He knows
I'm
how
proud of him.
his hustle's real. That's Bardish, by the way. Is that Rusty Bardish?
I mean, I would not call this man rusty. I think he knows what he's doing.
Spring would call him a rusty trombone, but that's this conversation for another day.
All right. Let's get down to business.
All right. It's hard being number 2 says, I'm going to lick your dad's back hair and you're going to watch. If any post was going to push mine, I'm glad it was this. No. Another normal day, then.
This is I think sometimes you're on Duelingbook a little too much, maybe I think
Just
at
a
that
little
point
bit.
you should I think you should see someone about that. I think between you and me, that's something that you should share with between you and your dad. Keep my dad out of this.
They just want to lick your dad's back hair, and they're gonna make you watch.
Listen, I think they should keep that in the family.
Keep that in the family. It's some Arkansas family reunion shit. Let's go.
Christ Almighty.
Up next.
Oh boy, we're already starting off great. Wow, we're starting great. Squeezes your ass. Thanks. I think. At least he's saying thank you,
Right?
He's very grateful, for this random stranger just be groping his ass cheeks, just completely, if I was walking on the street, right, maybe coming home from work, from like, maybe a fitness job, maybe when I'm walking home, like just some stranger just groping, like squeezing my ass cheeks, I would be like, yeah, thank you so much, thank you, I clearly needed that. And then, of course, the replies are, ask his squoze. I don't know what that means. What is that supposed to mean? Like, listen, Big Bass, if you're watching this, please tell me what this is supposed to mean.
Oh, Big Bass will be watching this, I promise.
I hope so. I need to understand, what is this supposed to mean?
Yeah, Big Boss, comment in the comments below what that's supposed to mean, please.
Alright, bro, I needed that. Me too, buddy. I'm not reading that. I'm not gonna read that out loud. Ass squeezes you back. Okay. Okay. Opens it with my cool and awesome telekinetic abilities. I think this man would be a great magician on stage one day.
But let's talk about Pegasusy, okay? Ass squeezes you back.
I think the username says it all. Okay.
Fair enough. Oh, and chat's saying the past tense of squeeze is squoze, obviously.
Okay, that's. Can't say I've ever heard the word. I can't say I've ever heard squoze in my entire life. I've never heard that up until this point. If I'm being honest.
haven't either.
I have never once thought to use the word squoze in a sentence. Like, tell me you have used it once in a sentence with someone in person.
No, I haven't.
What about chat? Chat,
have you guys used the word squoze in a sentence before? They just said I just did. Fair enough.
You know what? He's not wrong. I'll give him points for that one. He is technically correct. He did, in fact, just use it in a sentence. All right, let's continue.
On to the next. We have, should I build invoked Necros? Make the cock!
Is he talking about Crooked Cook and he just horribly misspelled it?
I don't know.
I think Necros and invoked should be kept separate. Okay, I think those two strategies, I mean, we're not going to talk about Invoked. Okay, let's not talk about that. But
No,
Necros, on the other hand,
in Folk
I
we already spent too much time on with Alistair earlier.
yeah, we already talked about the philosophy of why why Invoked players have copious amounts of student debt. But let's talk about Necros. Necros, I actually don't have much problem with. I legitimately love it. I actually legitimately love this deck.
Yeah, Necros is fine. Necros is
I
totally
like
okay. You throw
I
Invoked in there, it just starts throwing everything sideways.
Yeah, I genuinely like Necros. Like I remember I was gonna consider playing it at one point during the Striker Thunder Dragon format, but that was probably like the worst timing ever.
Yeah,
Like
very.
one deck just completely sidetracks you with just like their engine cards and shared right, and the other just like sits on a gigantic mistake. Like no thank you.
That deck was a mistake.
It was indeed a mistake.
On to the
And
next.
then God forbid you would just slap it in with like guard dragons and oh my
Right.
god, it
Jesus.
was a disaster.
Alright, here you go. We have this.
Oh, a third account, great, because meeting them the first two times was never enough. Oh goody, I have to see this freaking Chica larper. All right, hi, reported, deported, exported, imported. You know, I think the replies are pretty good. You know,
The replies are perfect.
I think they kind of just surmise the fact that you know I don't think anybody really enjoys this. Let's be honest.
We don't want do not PM back, please. Just stay home.
Uh,
You're drunk.
please, the kids miss you.
The kids miss you. You need to be a father for once.
Like, oh my god, I would feel bad if you had kids.
That would
All
be a
right.
world.
Oh man.
All right,
Let's
on to the
continue.
next.
Oh
Uh,
boy.
remember that episode of Totally Spies where the main characters fought a bunch of BBWs? I just remember wanting to see three spies fuck each other senseless.
Eh, listen, right? I've never watched the show Totally Spies. Okay. I've seen the characters like once, like when a friend was like cosplaying it for like Halloween when we were like in elementary school because they really liked it. I remember there was another show called Galaxy something. Like what was it? Was it?
Oh man, I don't remember. I know what you're talking about though.
Oh yeah, you. I remember like when I was younger, I would watch it on like YTV, right? And there was this like Galaxy show. Like there were these three people, right? And then there was like this old dude who was essentially like a leader to them. And then they would just explore different planets and stuff. It
They
was fun.
Chad just said Galaxy Eyes Tacky on Dragon.
Listen, that's fun. Listen. I understand you want to play combo decks without using your normal summon, but I want to talk about a good television show. Okay.
Right. All right.
Anyway, these people obviously need to go outside and feel the touch of a woman. Let's move on.
Up next. Oh.
Oh my goodness. Listen, imagine not acknowledging the objective attractiveness of your. Hey, what the hell? Excuse you? Am I reading this right? I need to wipe my glasses. What is going on here? Hello? Excuse you? Am I having a stroke?
It's Leah.
Why? Why? I understand that some people like kind of just make some weird jokes. Like I really can't understand some of these jokes because it's weird. Like I like to make some like more touchier jokes, but come on. Like listen, I enjoy some dark jokes with the boys. When we're gaming. When we're playing some fun video games. But I think this just goes beyond joking to you need a restraining order from your family and extended family members.
Right? Like
I,
Catherine says it right. So they said, is it not? It's not like I can mix genes with her. So why is it wrong? I want to kiss her. Who decided that? And Catherine said people, and people can put you in jail too.
like here's the thing, right? Like when it comes to like family, like obviously just don't even do that. But when it's like hey there, when like at least where I live, we usually just have like family members kiss each other on the cheek. That's I
Yeah.
think that's pretty normal. Like you give some exchange some pleasantries, You know, but I think this is just goes beyond like, you know, your average pleasantries to just like downright fantasizing. And I think that's just I think you probably need to, you know, find some therapy for that.
You
Please.
need to go to April for that. And her 11
Listen,
hairy balls.
I think April already knows all too well. Let's, you know,
All
the
right.
great land of Alabama, but let's continue.
All right, and the final one for tonight. It's actually a text chat from a game.
Oh,
So it says, "I could, yes, but it would be too easy and not challenging." Ami says, "Maybe you need less of a challenge because you obviously couldn't handle the Ami salami.
what?
So I get absolutely no satisfaction if I won a duel because of that. I can though. You can handle my Ami salami." My Ami salami, you definitely just said you could though in response to when I said you can't handle my Ami salami.
The Ami salami. All right.
By the way, this is one of my mods on Discord and on Twitch.
Wait, which one? Is it the Ami or the
Ami.
cat? All right,
Ami.
Ami. Listen, Ami. I don't know what this Ami salami is, but it sounds like a pretty good sandwich. Okay, I think you should make one for me.
Ami, if you're watching this and you hear that, Cupidity wants an Ami salami sandwich. Can you oblige?
Like, what does it what does it consist of? We already know salami is on the table. What is this Ami salami special?
Man, some people need to be sent to horny jail like Le Bonk.
I don't need this orange. I'm just hungry, bro. I need food.
I need food. All right, well, that is actually it for this episode of Dueling Book Cringe Post Cupidity. Thank you again so much for joining in. If you want to go ahead and follow them on Twitter, I will have their link in the description below. Do you have any final thoughts for this?
Um, I think the main menu has not changed in the slightest in these 4 years. Also, my Twitter just mainly consists of shit posting. I mean, it's pretty funny.
I mean, if
And
you
that's
guys
really
want a good laugh, go ahead and give him a follow.
Also,
And
speaking of which,
go ahead.
Sorry. Speaking of which, I might actually do more of it because, like, I've just been bored just doing some funny Photoshop things, and I might just do that again. Just like, you know, it's not even like meant to be serious. You know, it's just all for a good laugh. You know.
Fair
And
enough.
my favorite will be posted soon. It's a little bit of a teaser, but the name it will be Pagan Totem.
Pagan, oh Jesus. All right, well, we will go ahead and bid you guys adieu. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight. Join the Discord in the description below as well, along with just following the Twitch. And go ahead and just like, share, subscribe, do all that shit. And thank you guys so much for being here. And again, remember, I love you guys just the way you are.